guys, so we all know how hard it is to be a teenager these days, dealing with exams, stress, spots, and I know how hard dealing with face problems is, especially for me because I have quite oily skin. So I'm going to show you guys how to solve this problem with a few tricks I've gotten through the years. These tips and tricks are guaranteed to get you improvements, and you are definitely going to see an improvement and difference. So my first rule, and one of my most important rules actually, is you have to have a good cleanser and not one with oil and is good for your skin type and is specific for your skin type. I recommend the Image Clear Cell Clarifying Gel Cleanser. It's been really helpful over the years, it's really strong. The Image Cleanser was recommended to me by a dermatologist that I met once. It's very concentrated in salicylic acid, and that's one of the stuff that most dermatologists recommend. Dermatologists usually either recommend salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, and because this one is very concentrated in salicylic acid, it goes straight through your skin into your pores and actually really gets in there and gets rid of all the dirt. However, because it's a very strong cleanser, it does dry out your skin a lot because it's getting rid of all that oil and all that dirt. So the kind of rule is, if you do get the Image cleanser or any cleanser that's basically really concentrated in salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide, you do have to get a moisturiser as well. I use the Image moisturiser because this was also recommended, and I'm one of those people that think that if I have oily skin, why would I need to use a moisturiser because my skin is already moist enough. So I didn't really like using moisturisers, but then I actually really noticed that my skin started getting really dry from this, which isn't kind of good, that's not a good thing, but it got rid of my spots, and that's the point of it. So I did start using the Image moisturiser, and it smells, oh my gosh, I can't even describe the smell. It smells so good. It smells kind of like orange and lemon and lime. It's just like a summer scent. I love the smell so much of this moisturiser. It is so good, and it's broad spectrum, so it will work under strong light, and it's oil free, and you do need an oil free moisturiser if you have oily skin because that's just going to make it worse. And it has SPF 32, which is good, I'm guessing. The bad thing about Image is that it is a bit on the pricey side, and I only recommend it if you're like worst case scenario. And I am offering you guys a cheaper option, which is the Neutrogena Pink Grapefruit Facial Wash. I love this product. I've been using it for years. It's my go-to thing. I can't live without this. It's not as strong as the Image, but it gets you results as well. It's so good. I love it to death. The one thing that I've kept a constant in my makeup bag and in my bathroom products is this. I've never regretted buying this. I don't use this every day because I use the Image cleanser every day, morning and night. I only use this after school because my skin gets really oily and clogged up after school because school's just like, ew, school's disgusting. I love my friends and all, but school is disgusting and my face does not like school, and it's really obvious. If I ever showed you a photo of my skin before and after school, you'll be like, oh my gosh, she's a completely different person, what the hell's happened to her? So I use this after school just to make my skin happy again and rehabilitation for my face basically. And I use this when I've either run out of the Image and I'm waiting for it to come online because you can't find this in most like drugstores like Boots or Superdrug, you have to order it online. That's why it's kind of expensive, because the delivery is quite expensive. I'm sorry, but it is really good. So I do recommend this if you want a cheaper option from the Image, or you don't want something as strong but you do want to get rid of your spots. So Neutrogena it is. My second rule is toothpaste. You're probably thinking, what the hell is this girl talking about? Toothpaste. Toothpaste is for your teeth, not your face. But it works. It's not a myth. It's not a legend. Toothpaste does actually work. Just get some toothpaste at night, put it on your spot infected area, leave it at night, wake up in the morning, wash it off, your spots disappeared. It's like it was never even there. It's just amazing. I was a bit skeptical about this when I first tried it, and I was like, are you crazy? It's toothpaste. Toothpaste is for your teeth. It's for whitening your teeth. That's the other thing. It's not gel toothpaste. It's like the proper white toothpaste that aren't known for like whitening your teeth. It's known for actually just cleaning your teeth. The science of this, I've actually found out. Toothpaste has antibacterials, which get rid of the bacteria in your teeth, and it works for your face as well. It gets rid of the bacteria from your face as well. Rule 3 will be ice. This is for when you have giant spot, you know, those ones that are just like, I want everyone to see I'm here, I want everyone to know that you have a spotty face, ha 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 ha. I hate those spots. And it kind of works for the ones that actually aren't on the surface of your skin, just like under, and like they don't actually, it's just weird ones. I don't get what they are. Are they spots? Are they just a bump? Or is a spot just a bump? Anyway, it's just like under the skin. Get some ice, put it on your face, or the spot covered area, and then leave it for a couple of minutes. I know it's going to be a bit painful because it's cold, but if you leave it for a couple of minutes, like 10 minutes, it will shrink and the spot won't be as visible. This isn't for actually getting rid of spots, this is just for making them less obvious. And it does work, it makes them shrink and you can't see them anymore. Science of this as well, you guys are going to kind of see that I'm a bit of a science geek. I love science. Your spot, your skin, it will contract, whereas heat will make it your face, your pores expand, whereas your pores will contract and shrink with the coldness. That's the word. Coldness? Yes, coldness. Let's go with coldness. Continuing on with the hot cold subject, what I like to do is when I use the cleansers, let me just remind you of the cleansers, the Image cleanser or the Neutrogena cleanser, I wash my face first with hot water. Hot water, like I said, heat opens up your pores, and you want your pores to be open so it absorbs as much of the cleanser as possible, so it gets right in there and gets rid of all that dirt and icky things that your skin's not happy about. That your spots is basically just telling you that there is stuff in your face that is not liking, and it's just building up and it's not happy that it's there. That's why it goes red as well, because inflammation is basically your body trying to break down and fight all this stuff. So I like to wash my face first with hot water so it opens up my pores, and then I wash it with the soap with my hands. I don't use one of those cleansing brush things. I personally think they're pointless. I mean, your hands are as good as those cleansers, and it's free. You come with hands. You are born with hands, so it's much better. So I wash it with hot water first, then after I'm done, I turn the tap around and I use cold water. This is basically the fact, it's going to close the pores. I want my pores to be closed now. I don't want all that good stuff that I've just put in my face to come back out again. So I want to close my pores. I don't want enlarged pores as well. If you just do hot and hot, when you dab your face over, the pores are just going to enlarge and you won't look very nice. You'll get all like depressed and upset because you're going to think your face is worse than it actually is, when it's not. You've just used hot water and that's enlarged your pores, making your falls sick worse, and all that dirt is going to be coming into your face. No, stay away from my face. Don't want you in there. My next rule is the GP, or in America, you guys call it the general practitioner / doctor. I know how hard it is, guys. I've been through it for years, and the stress isn't making it better because I'm in year 11 now, so I've just started. I'm at the end of my GCSEs. I know how stressful life is for us, and our body doesn't like stress. So spots are another way of telling us, hey, stop being stressed. So I know you may feel like pointless, and you may feel like it's the end of the world and nothing's helping. That's definitely how I felt. If you really feel like that, go to the GP. The GP did help me loads. They gave me some benzoyl peroxide creams, which I don't use anymore because my skin's a bit weird. After a while, it didn't like the stuff anymore, so it worked. All my spots were gone, but then straight after that, it stopped working, so they came back. They will give you some tablets. They can give you some tablets if you're really getting like depressed over it, and you prove that you're getting depressed over it. When I say prove, don't go say, oh, I'm cutting myself. Please don't do that. You guys are gorgeous. Don't hurt your skin. And they will give you some creams, or they can give you cream and tablets. The tablets do work. They say you're on a course of antibiotics, and these will help get to your skin and balance your hormones out again, because your hormones are the things that are causing you to be spotty. So it will balance your hormones out and it will fix the problem. It does take a while. Don't think with all these rules, the rules will help. They will immediately help you, but with this one, don't expect it to like go overnight. It will slowly start getting better. I've used the tablets for 4 weeks, and yeah, they've just started getting better, but it's definitely a vast improvement, so it does work. Final rule is my most important rule. I cannot say this enough. Do not pick or pop your spots. That is not the way to do it. It will get rid of it. Yes, it will get rid of it, but it will get its revenge by leaving marks. It will leave acne scars, and acne scars, once you have them, they will not go away. The only way to get rid of them is expensive procedures or expensive creams, which I have seen, because I'm a bit of a hypocrite here. I did it. I've done it multiple times when you just have that one annoying spot, and you're going to a party and you want to look nice and your makeup's not covering it. You pop it. I've done this. I regret it. And so, for your sakes, I am saying, please do not do this. You will regret it. Your skin won't be happy about it. You won't be happy about it, just covering it with tissue paper all day and waiting for all that ugly, disgusting stuff. However, I will give you a tip for the people that have made mistakes, because we're not perfect, we make mistakes, and we want to be happy, and we want to look pretty for the boys and the girls. Yeah, I've been in that case. What you need to do, I give you a tip for the people that do pop their spots. 1, don't do it again. 2, get tissue and wipe it until you feel like nothing's coming out again, or just you kind of squeeze it to get all the stuff out, and once stuff keeps coming out, when I say squeeze, don't squeeze hard, just go like just push it, and the white stuff and the blood will all come out. And once it's out, get some Vaseline and put some Vaseline onto the spot. You guys are probably thinking, why Vaseline? Vaseline's not going to help. It does. What it's doing is acting as a barrier, so your skin can repair itself and it doesn't get that inflamed as much, and the spot area doesn't get infected and make your spot even worse. You do have to wipe down, or I was saying you have to wipe down with a tissue, you do, or your spot is just going to come back full on repaired, maybe even worse. I know being a teenager is really hard, and dealing with this spots, acne is a problem. I deal with it, I've dealt with it. It's been one of the hardest things in my life, and I've gotten so depressed over it. Just remember, it's not just you, everyone has it. You might feel like, oh my gosh, everyone's face is perfect. It's not, they're just hiding it with something. I do recommend do not use makeup while you do have spots because it makes it worse. But if you, because your skin's not breathing, but if you do, just use oil-free makeup, please. And if you do start feeling depressed and you feel like lonely and you feel like you can't talk to anyone about it because it may just make people might notice it a bit more or make it even more awkward, please talk to someone. Talk to your mum, talk to your dad, talk to your GP. They do help you. Ask your mum if she could make an appointment for the GP or doctor to see it. I am sure every country has amazing medical help that they could support. I know America does because I also went to America. They gave me loads of support about it. Thanks, USA. But if you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, you do. You will find someone, and even if you still don't, you have me. Come talk to me, message me. I'm only an email away. I can give you more tips personally, or if you feel like those tips aren't working, I will find a way. I will analyze your problem. I just came out of an entrance exam, so that's kind of analysing. So I'm in the analysing stage right now. Sorry. I will analyse what your problem is, see what's going on, and find the cause of your spots. I promise you, I will. And I will find better ways to help you improve. I really will. You guys mean the world to me, so I will try and help you as much as possible. Please do leave a comment down below if you did find these points helpful, and do give us a thumbs up so I do know that you are improving, or if you want any more videos. And please do subscribe so I know that you guys are there, and so you guys can see more videos and watch them, because I really like talking to you guys. This is